Welcome back, pop stars.
Oh, pop stars, watch sweetly for us.
Welcome back to the promised land that is the Pink Popcast. I am Rizzo.
I'm Benji.
In honor of Easter, we are going to watch The Prince of Egypt. This was a classic from my childhood. I saw it in theaters. Obviously, I grew up hearing all the Bible stories.
This was one that a lot of people said they wanted to see us watch because it is a classic. Are we all like religiously traumatized, or was this one that was widely popular?
Yeah, how many people here fucks with this movie and never believed in anything ever?
Yeah, how many people?
I mean, I believe in. I don't believe in
Then
anything
at
now.
the time, how many people didn't grow up religious but also saw this movie?
3, 2,
2,
1, 4, 5,
and
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commandments.
Did that come to you in the moment, or were you thinking about
A
it?
little.
Hey, Editor Rizzo here. I just want to give y'all a warning. If you're here for a regular, typical, I've never seen this before, I'm going to shut up and just say a few things or call out what's happening on screen type reaction. Not only is this not the video for you, this is probably not the channel for you. I want to give a warning because I'm not religious anymore. I'm very respectful of other people's beliefs, and I love this movie. But we've seen it so many times that there are parts that we are talking through, but we're still listening, and we're not going to regard it the same way as you might expect or want from a reactor. We still respect the artistry of it, and we are so happy to be putting this movie on a platform, but just kind of go in knowing that this is a comedy reaction commentary channel, and we're inviting y'all into our space the way that friends invite people into their space to watch a movie. And if that's going to piss you off, warning, leave your comments and leave the chat, because you're just not going to enjoy this reaction. But for those who enjoy what we have to say and don't find us annoying, welcome. We're glad you're here, and hopefully you enjoy our reaction to The Prince of Egypt.
This movie does have some of my favorite musical numbers.
Yeah.
It constantly will give me
Chilies.
goosebumps. Deliver us. You don't have to be so sassy about that.
I have nothing I can give.
Deliver us. What a horrific idea for a kid's movie. But as is the Bible and the Torah, just the type of thing that when you're a kid you read and you go, what the fuck? And then your parents will still in the same breath go, but don't watch horror movies. Deliver us through the prom. This is going to be hard to edit, though. Especially because I love this music.
Oh.
It's not about the cutting out. It's about the fact that I have to warp it. I hate having to warp music.
Hush now,
My baby, be still now. Don't cry.
Sleep and remember my last lullaby.
I'll be.
That kid's got some sassy eyes.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep.
I bet this looks so much better on
This
film.
is where my brain starts kicking into this movie.
Oh,
River, flow gently for me.
I would love to see this in theaters again on 35 millimeter. This shot that's coming up with the veil in her face. Ugh, that's a gorgeous shot. Oop, oop. Where were we sending that baby to?
I think just anywhere that's not immediate death.
Right, because a baby in a basket can fend on its own fairly well.
Better chance that this happens, even if it's 1 in a billion, than he survives a sword straight to the face, you know?
If I remember correctly, in the original, the Bible, the Torah, they know that it's a slave's kid. They do have a relationship. His eyes are so sassy. But they do have a relationship with their
the-
families. Like, it's not a
Okay.
surprise to him.
Okay.
Come, Ramesses. We will show
Ramses.
Pharaoh your new baby brother,
What?
Like, where the hell did you get that
What?
thing?
Moses.
No.
Excuse me, you were not pregnant. I know we don't hang out a lot, but you were not pregnant 2 days ago. I don't remember the technicalities of the original story, but like, yeah, spoiler alert, but he was killing babies because somebody was supposed to overthrow him.
I don't remember. I always get confused.
I missed it.
Yeah, I never remember the context. I always think to the context for the story of Jesus, there was a prophecy about the firstborn, so they killed him. So I'm not exactly sure about.
For Jesus or for Moses? I thought that was his thing.
You almost killed me.
Read the Bible more.
No, I just mainly meant if he was killing babies for a prophecy, why would he accept a baby into the house?
This and Mulan were the first movie scores I ever owned.
Oh.
This is Hans Zimmer. I used to listen to that over and over again. They are just two privileged rich assholes.
That's with the booty shot.
I love how they're Tokyo drift. What is this? Fala and the Furious Egypt drift or something? I don't know.
The Fast and the Moses. Those horses are like, bro, I hate y'all so much.
Well, I mean, there's no way that they keep the same two horses each time.
They probably killed multiple horses.
I mean, you see some of the moves that Ramses was pulling, jumping down through the rafters.
What verse in the Bible you think that part was?
It's like right in between,
Right in between
the text. You gotta read
birth
between
and
the
let my
lines.
people go.
Yeah.
It's-
Have I taught you nothing?
Who is this
You
again?
mustn't be so hard on yourself.
With the
Your
voice,
Majesty.
I don't
You're an
recognize
excellent
it
teacher.
yet. We obviously know who those two are.
Where are they?
The fault's
Steve Martin
mine.
and Martin Short.
I goaded
Yeah.
Ramesses on. And
That's
so
Val
I am
Kilmer as Moses.
And
Ray
do you know the
Fiennes,
meaning of
aka
that word,
Voldemort,
Ramses?
is Ramses.
I understand. the
I
path
should
for which
recognize-
your
I
birth
know
has
him.
destined you.
I
The
know that
ancient
voice.
Tradition. When I pass into the next world, then you will be the morning and evening star.
One damaged temple does not destroy centuries of tradition.
But one weak link can break the chain of a mighty dynasty.
Ooh.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
Who is it?
It's Patrick Stewart,
Have my leave to go.
Professor X.
Okay, yeah.
Bunch of white ass people.
Yeah, I don't have
Must you
one
be so
brown
hard
person
on
in this
him?
main cast, huh?
Moses, you will never have to carry a
That's him.
burden like the crown I will pass to Ramesses.
All he cares about is your approval. He only needs the opportunity.
Maybe we
I shall
should
see you
oppress
both
some more
tonight.
people. How's that sound?
We should murder more babies, you know?
Gorgeous shot.
Gorgeous transition.
A lot of the cinematography in this movie is
Well,
exceptional.
that went well.
The weak link in the chain.
You are rather pathetic.
So how hot is Moses to you?
It's cute. It's cute.
He practically accused me of bringing down the dynasty.
Yeah, I can see it now. There go the pyramids.
Why is it that every time you start something, I'm the one who ends up in trouble?
Ramesses, you're in trouble.
You might as well.
No, he's such a troublemaker.
He's such a little
no.
stinker.
He's just being a little stinker.
Moses being a little scamp.
You know what your problem is, Ramesses? You care too much.
You don't care at all.
Thanks for spelling that out for me, screenwriter.
You are now responsible for overseeing all the temples. Someone thought he just needed the opportunity.
That's what I said.
My Lord Pharaoh,
Dad listens
I
to me.
propose that the high priests offer tribute to their new regent.
Hold that point!
The Midian girl. That's a good idea. By the power of Ra, we present an exotic apparition stolen from faraway
I
lands.
can't deal with knowing all of these voices so well now. Like when I was a kid, I was so like these characters with these characters.
Yeah, but
and
now
I'm
it's-
just like it's Martin Short and
We offer
Steve
you
Martin.
this delicate desert flower.
and everybody else in this cast.
And you know this one too, but you probably wouldn't recognize her. But you might.
More like a desert cobra. I give her to you.
I won't be given to anyone, especially an arrogant, pampered palace brat.
Oh, that's Catwoman. Michelle
Wow.
Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Huh. I guess I didn't know your game.
She's got a very distinct voice, and also I listen more when women talk.
Untie this rope! Man, you set me free! Still! Let me go!
As you wish.
You good?
Jesus, I almost spat that all over you. Oh, you assholes.
Uh,
Why are you disrespecting women? Why can't you just respect an entire race of people
goodness
like
gracious,
us?
like we trained you to do.
My first act as regent is to appoint Moses, royal chief architect.
I'm building stuff? Nice.
Oh, I always thought this was weird. He was tucking that gut in a little bit.
When she was escaping, she was like, tuck that gut in her. I'm going to gut you myself.
This is going to look great from one vantage point, one perspective, and that's it. Don't ruin it for me.
Guards, Prince Moses. There's a man tied up in my room. Well, look into it.
Right away, sir.
She's quick.
She said, I don't got time to see what he wants. I gotta go. She said, damn, bro, I didn't know you were chill like.
Oh, maybe you'll recognize this voice too. You'll definitely
I feel like
recognize
I
one
must-
of the voices coming up.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Sandra
sorry.
Bullock.
Please forgive
Wow. It was like on the tip of my, I was like, ooh, I heard her a second ago.
Didn't I tell you? I knew he would return to us. You're our brother.
What?
Oh, so she saw him get adopted.
They never told you?
Who never told me what?
You must know.
Be careful, slave.
My good prince.
That's our wonderful wizard.
That's a sentimental man right there.
I know who you are, and you are not a prince of Egypt.
Miriam, what did you say?
Excuse me, that's exactly what this movie is.
You were born of my mother, Yocheved. You are our brother. Our mother set you adrift in a
Miriam.
basket to save your life.
Save my life from who?
Ask the man that you call father.
How dare you?
God saved you to be our deliverer.
Enough of this.
And you are.
He's like, you are gonna get us both
I
killed.
said enough.
Hush now, my baby, be still, love. Don't cry.
Okay, you can cry. You can.
When did I get so emotional?
I know, right?
Sleep and remember
I think we both went off the deep end.
last lullaby.
Isn't that good? That's a great callback to her mom.
Rooms of alabaster stone.
All I ever wanted.
This is my
This is my home.
With my father, mother,
brother.
I am a sovereign prince of Egypt, a son of the proud history that's shown.
Nope.
Creepy. Ugh. Yeah, wait, I don't remember why. I think probably just had something to do with, hey, don't let the suns uprise, so kill the firstborn.
I think it was a prophecy or something.
It definitely was a prophecy in relation to why they killed firstborns around Jesus' time. That's what you get for being Christian, not Jewish. You get a different kind of trauma.
Hey, you get to focus on a different biblical hero. I didn't realize before the water turned red.
Yep.
Baby blood. It's
The
pretty
sweetest
rough.
of all blood.
Ew.
They drew them with little penises too.
Gotta have the accuracy, you know? That seems like one of those things that you shouldn't write about.
The Hebrews grew too numerous.
No, yeah, you were.
They might have risen against us.
Well, that would explain then why he was fine with one coming into the house.
Sacrifices.
They were only slaves.
Where is this that he's never seen it? Or I guess he just never thought about it? Yeah.
Is this where you found me?
But
But
Please try to understand.
oh shit! What? No, what the fuck you talking about, man?
You are our son.
Why did you choose me?
the river chose you.
The gods did.
There's just one God, Mom.
This is your home.
He doesn't know that yet.
When the gods send you a blessing, you don't ask why it was sent.
I don't know. Seems like if I hadn't rolled up here in a basket, you guys might have murdered me.
But we didn't.
Don't know how I feel about this.
Oh, yeah, you've never had to pay attention to them as anything other than slaves, have you?
Yeah.
Moses! Fate has turned our little misadventure into a great opportunity.
Put your back into it!
Aaron's just...
Faster!
I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
Stop it!
Miriam, no.
Somebody's got to stop this!
Stop it! Leave that man alone!
Yeah, I think in the Bible it was definitely more intentional.
Yeah.
Who did this?
Moses!
Oh, I can hear that Hans Zimmer kicking in.
Moses!
Oh.
Let me go! I just killed a man!
We can take care of that.
Kill all of the
I will make
witnesses.
it so it never happened.
I was about to say, you're a sovereign prince of Egypt.
The
You
morning
can kill as
and
many people as you
evening
want.
star. If I say day is night, it will be written.
Dad killed a million
I
babies.
say
Like,
you are innocent.
What you say does not matter. I can't stay here any longer.
What are you gonna do? Wander the desert for 40 days and 40 nights? Yeah!
not yet.
Yeah, I know.
Or is that first? Does he do it multiple times?
Read your
in his
Bible,
life?
Benji.
Goodbye, brother.
My mom's gonna be really mad about this.
funny too. I do remember when we left the theater, my dad was nitpicking all the inaccuracies, and I just remember thinking, "Shut up!" Like, I enjoyed that movie.
Was epic, and he's like, "Excuse me, I was here to see a Bible story." Ouch! Stupid pretty shoes.
No, keep on hanging on to that. Is he hotter now?
I think this hair is better. Your stuff.
This is a cool shot too. Just of his face, like, all right, I accept death.
You should be like dead. Like, how long has he been buried?
Ah!
Wait.
Do you even get any water? Ouch.
Oh my god, that water looks so good.
Oh, throwing their sheep around.
Aren't these your camels?
Oh. Yeah, like how the little one is definitely helping. Is that corn chip girl?
Funny man out of the well. That's one I've never heard before. You
Recognizes him without...
I was about to say. She was like, no, I remember that face.
That's why Papa says she'll never get married.
I've thought about that face a few nights. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you Prince My Egypt, if you know what I don't know what I'm saying.
Ladies, please. You are most welcome.
This voice, you recognize this voice?
Be my honored guest.
My father, Jethro.
Jethro.
Priest of Midian.
High Priest of
From
Midian.
Beverly Hillbillies?
No. It's Danny Glover.
Is that?
Sit with me.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
right.
Lethal Weapon.
Oh.
And
I don't think I really know him from anything.
Coach from Angels in the Outfield.
My children.
Oh, this song. Probably one of my all-time, like, literally #1 top musical animated song, period. It was the one song I would listen to that would make me feel close to whatever God I believed in.
And let us also give thanks to this brave young man whom we honor here tonight.
I've done nothing in my life worth honoring.
Such a great song.
Thread in the
Tapestry, its color brightly shines. Never see its purpose in the pattern of the grand design. And the stone that sits on the top of a mountain's mighty face. Does it think it's more important than the stones that form the base? And how can you say what our life is worth and what you... Whatever, I don't remember all the lines. In your eyes of man, you must look at your life. Look at your life through heaven's eyes.
A lake of gold in the desert sand is less than a cool, fresh spring.
That's wasteful,
That's
Moses.
very
God, he's
wasteful.
still an entitled rich kid, isn't he? He's
There it
learning.
is.
He's getting...
Yeah, there's the look, though.
Surely lost his worth. Or is it the beginning of a new and brighter birth? So how can you nurture a life? God damn it! Your strength or size? You can... Fuck it.
Fine.
The answer will come to him who tries to look at his life through heaven's eyes. You must learn to join the dance. How do you measure a man is worth by what he builds or buys? You can never see through your eyes on earth. Look through heaven's eyes. Look at your life. Look at your life through Jesus Christ. Heaven's eyes. Ah, man.
I'm gonna add a really good clap there.
Throws me all the way back to being religious and struggling with my own belief in God.
Oh.
That's religious trauma for you, baby.
I love you.
You're all right. It's that toxic that I would do that in a relationship sometimes.
You're all right.
I tolerate you.
Is this Moses hot? Is this your man?
There's one in the middle. He's not bad either, though. I feel like the last time we did watch this, though, I was like, hold on a second.
Hold on. Wait just a damn
Wait
minute.
a minute. What's up?
Yeah, I don't think that's no regular fire.
Yup. Freaky, ain't it? It's me, capital G-O-D.
Oh, my God.
What's good, Moses?
If I remember correctly, this is also Val Kilmer doing the voice of God.
Which one's Val Kilmer again?
Moses.
Here I am.
Oh, where do you know him from? He was Batman in the Jim Carrey Batman movie.
Sandals from your feet.
Oh, the one that wasn't Lips McGee. Michael Keaton.
Yeah, that wasn't Michael.
For the place on which you stand is holy ground. Who are you?
I am that I am.
I am that I am.
What?
I am the god of your ancestors.
You were born of my mother, Yocheved.
I have seen the oppression of my people in Egypt. I have come down to deliver them out of slavery and bring them to a good land. Unto Pharaoh I shall send you. Who am I to lead these people?
In real life, Moses was afraid, or either afraid to, or was bad at speaking. So Aaron spoke for him.
Is that his wife?
No, Aaron, his brother.
I was the prince of Egypt, the son of the man who slaughtered
His real brother.
their children.
I was like,
You've
I don't
chosen
think
the wrong
Pharaoh was
messenger.
speaking on behalf
can
of
I even
God.
speak
What
to
Bible were you reading?
Who made man's mouth? Who made the deaf, the mute, the seeing, or the blind? Did not I? Now go!
Moses,
He said, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to scare you.
go to the king of Egypt.
I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
Take the staff in your hand. With it, you shall do my wonders. I shall be with you, Moses.
That staff is cool. I want it.
We'll get you in.
Yeah, there's other things. Also, the whole Ramses brother plot, that's definitely added in.
Okay. But was he raised in the Pharaoh's house, or was he just...
Maybe he did have a brother. Who knows? They didn't do drag racing, though.
Come on. Are you sure you just missed that part? You weren't reading that?
You know what?
The pastor never...
I never read the Torah, so let us
It's
know.
a deleted scene.
It's a deleted scene.
From the Christian
It's probably
Bible.
from the Book of Maccabees, you know.
Please, look at your family.
I think also if I remember correctly, when he left, he never saw her again.
Free.
I'm coming with you.
No, that's not in the scriptures.
It's just for
Maybe
me.
it is. I don't know. I haven't read the Bible in a long time.
Ramesses.
How long's it been?
Moses?
Moses!
Well, it's at least been like 8 or 10 years because he has a kid.
Who does? I didn't see a kid.
There was a kid up there.
Oh,
with him.
he has a kid. I thought you were saying Moses has a kid. I was like, I see a kid.
But look at you! What on earth are you dressed as? We are compelled to remind you that this man committed a serious crime.
What,
Yet
murder?
The law clearly states the punishment for such a crime. Death!
We can do whatever we want.
I pardon forever all crimes of which he stands
Should have waited a few seconds before pardoning him.
Our brother
But also, you could be like,
Moses.
I
Just kidding.
unpardon you.
He's unpardoned.
In my heart, you are my brother. But things cannot be as they were. You know I am a Hebrew, and the God of the Hebrews came to me. He commands that you let his people go. Behold, the power of God.
All right, God. I mean, that's the best you can do.
I mean, just the stick standing by itself was impressive enough.
Behold!
Whoa!
The balancing power of God.
Impressive.
Give this snake charmer our answer.
So you think you had friends in high places?
Well, forgive us these
Smiles on our faces. We too have fancy sticks.
You're playing with
Less fancy, though. The big boys now.
Oh, that's pretty. You're playing.
You know, I just did my stick.
I like, this is a
I
whole
didn't do a
production,
whole song
guys.
and dance number.
And
So
they're like, that's why we're better.
showmanship.
Look at that. I think as a kid, I didn't realize that this was like showmanship, trickery stuff.
Yeah, those are
Or
definitely
how it's
not.
being portrayed. But I was like, wait, how'd they do the same thing?
No, they lied,
They
Benji.
lied.
Their God's not real.
Playing with the big boys, playing with the big boys now.
Yeah, where'd your sticks go? Bitch
got
sticks,
ate
more
up.
like it.
All right, Moses. What's this really about?
Do you still not understand what said he was? His hands bore the blood of thousands of children.
Slaves.
My people. I can no longer hide in the desert while they suffer at your hands.
Yep, I was serious.
So you have returned only to free them.
Yeah.
Here's your ring.
Ooh.
Engagement's off. Is that God hardening his heart?
See, I always didn't like the way
I
that
do
was
not know
translated.
this God. Neither will I let your people go. I will not be the weak link.
That's your brother. Smack him. Like, what's wrong with you?
I always thought it was stupid, like the idea, like, I will harden Ramses' heart, like God saying, yeah, I'm just gonna be like.
As of today, their workload.
Yeah, make sure he says no.
Yeah, I think that's stupid, and probably what led to me as a kid thinking God was stupid. But now I look at it more from a literary standpoint. It was like, I will harden his heart, as in like me being me is going to harden his heart.
I see.
So like me even asking for empathy
is gonna piss him off.
Right. So now that I look at that way, I'm like, oh, God's less stupid. Still don't believe in God, but whatever.
I didn't mean to cause you more pain.
When did God start caring about any of us? When did you start caring about slaves? Was it when you found out that you were one of us?
Don't listen
Pretty
to him.
much.
He's right. I did not see because I did not wish to see.
You didn't see because you didn't wish to see. Ah. Well, that makes it
Very
fun.
Jeff Goldblum coded there. I didn't see because you didn't wish to see. Ah.
God has never answered my prayers until now. God will not abandon you. So don't you abandon us.
I'm a sentimental man.
No, not you. I wasn't talking to you, Jeff.
Damn. Sure? You
don't want to give the people what they want.
Ramesses,
But
let my people go.
Bring him to me.
Take the staff.
I'm gonna do a thing. I'm a real wily god. Love being creative and macabre and shit.
Freak him out. Don't touch that. Gross.
Father, it's
Blood.
I wonder what this movie's rated. Probably just PG. But yikes. Gross.
Yeah, right.
Explain this to me.
We are going to demonstrate the superior might of our God. By the power of
I think he keeps red dye on him at all times. He said this was for my Kool-Aid later, but this works too. It's clearly different. Then come on.
Abandon this futile
Look at this.
mission, Moses. I've indulged
I
you
just
long
turned the
enough.
entire Nile blood red, and the one spot around me isn't red. I did it in 2 seconds. Come on.
It is only beginning.
The priests did the same thing.
Priest is bitches. That's an Exodus, by the way. The priest is
The
bitches.
priestess bitches. They a bunch of hoes.
They are.
Don't nobody like them.
He can take away your food, your freedom. Pharaoh can take away your very lives. There is one thing he cannot take away from you.
Your freedom.
No, he just said he can't take away.
Your faith.
I said you can't take away your faith, Benji.
Believe.
Believe.
That's right.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ah. I sent the songs. I sent the horse.
Once I called you brother.
Once the chance to make you laugh was all I ever wanted.
What is this, 5?
Oh, God. How many were there? 7? 10?
10, right?
This was my home. All the innocent who suffer from your
Self
stubbornness.
and pride.
You who I called brother.
Oh, the boils.
Boils, locusts, frogs,
How could you have come to hate me so?
raining fire.
How could we forget that? I will never let your people go. I will not let your people go.
Night.
Just a straight up darkness.
I think darkness was one of them, yeah. 10 plagues. Water turning to blood, frogs, lice, flies, livestock, pestilence, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and death on the firstborn. Was that 10?
It was like 11.
I know, right?
Ramesses, get out. Please, talk to me.
How does he keep getting in the palace?
Always talk. I remember the time you switched the heads of the gods of the temple.
I remember the time you weren't cursing my city.
If I recall, you were there switching heads with me.
I didn't do that.
You gaslighting pain in the
Okay,
butt.
because you were always getting me in trouble.
Father was furious. You were always getting me into trouble. But then you were always there to get me out of trouble.
Why can't things be the way they were before?
Sing about it.
It's so dark. Why is he here?
That's your uncle, kind of.
Isn't that the man who did all this?
I hope you die, you little shit.
Were they trying to make us not like him?
No kingdom should be made on the backs of slaves.
I don't think a kingdom can exist
without the backs of slaves. So maybe we don't need
Only
kingdoms.
you would let the Hebrews go.
Something else is coming. Something much worse than anything before. Think of your son.
My father had the right idea about how to deal with your people.
Oh, buddy.
And I think it's
Oh,
time
slow down.
I finished the job.
Oh, chill.
Oh, I never realized that they kind of
Adding some
motivation for God, extra motivation. Not that there was ever anything wrong with God being like, you know what? Now your firstborn children are going to be killed. But I think even though it only happened at the beginning, if you threaten it again,
Then
it makes
it's like,
God
well,
seem a little
look at
less
that.
shitty.
Yeah, I feel like he was just as bad.
God has come to me again, saying, take a lamb.
Oh, this is why we're watching this for Easter, by the way.
Yeah.
Did we say
Mark
that at the
lintel
beginning?
and posts of every door.
If they get it, they get it.
I shall pass through the land of Egypt and smite all the firstborn. But when I see the blood upon your door, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not enter.
But what if her windows are open? Oh, that's eerie.
Yeah.
Oof. That's creepy as hell.
Creepy as heaven. Yeesh.
What a dark kids movie.
I know. Dead children. A lot of them. Is this supposed to be a kids movie?
You and your people have my permission to go.
You should kill your son more often. Okay, bye.
Leave me.
God.
I feel like now would be the time to be more pissed. I feel like now that I have nothing to lose.
I think he understands the power of the god. And he has a lot to lose.
What else? You lost your kid.
Kingdom.
The kingdom. My kid's dead.
That's
my legacy.
You can always have a new kid.
But
As long
that
as
one.
these
That was my
loins-
first one.
Yeah.
That's what's going next. The
Oh,
loins.
shit.
Since
Get them
your
out of here.
Nuts are going to fall off. That's plague number 11.
It was his brother.
And his nephew.
Oof. I, for one, am glad God wiped that little stain, shit stain off the face of the earth. He didn't have any reverence for the Hebrews. Gone.
I mean, they're just gonna make another one, like you said.
Unless God's 11th or 12th plague was
He's
the
a
nuts
kid.
falling
He's just
off.
a product of what he was raised to believe. He could have been a good guy when he got older. Come on. No proof anyone could hear. No, we are not afraid.
There can be
Miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe.
That is not Sandra Bullock singing that.
No. Can we start a petition to have Ariana and Cynthia actually release their version of it? Not just the...
She's done a version of this?
They performed it at the Met Gala. It was really good. I knew it before that, though. I'm sorry, guys.
And that she...
Did some of them go with him?
No, it looks like... Well, maybe. But I don't remember that. Oh, that's a great shot, too.
I think this one was my brother's favorite song.
Which,
My older
Joey?
brother, yeah. Camels are steady trying to eat people's hair. There can be miracles when you believe.
No thanks to you, Aaron.
Not in this movie.
You didn't believe.
He was also trying not to get killed.
I know. Well,
That's
now
real
what?
water.
What?
I said that looks like real water.
I thought you said I've been there. I was like, no, you haven't been to the Dead Sea.
You don't know where I've been.
I know you haven't been to the Dead Sea.
You don't know that. Oh, what if I went and didn't tell you? Exactly. I can keep stuff sometimes too. Keep it right close to the chest. That trip was between me and God.
Just you and your tears and your emotions. That's the only thing you keep close to your chest.
Yeah. It's a pretty badass look, though. Yeah.
Why are you trying to fuck with this god, Ramesses? If I saw that, guys, God just turned into a cloud of fire. Can I go home?
Can I leave? This is a lot.
I'll literally
He does
never
not like
believe in
us.
another God ever again. Do it.
Goodness.
A Red Sea. Sorry. Why would you keep fucking with this God?
He's mad. He got nothing to lose. The kingdom's done for. There's no more slaves to build anything or fix my food or anything like that. The kid's dead. I didn't see a wife around him.
The quiet part of a sea. Ugh.
Oof.
It's so deep.
Oh, is that the one that got Jonah?
I've always wanted to do a story about Jonah. That was my favorite story as a kid.
It's essentially Pinocchio.
How do you see that? How vast
He
is
has
it?
got godly sight. You probably see just the red go away in the sky.
Hey, Ramses, I'm not doing this.
That God clearly doesn't like us. And this seems like a very vulnerable position to be in. There it is. Oh, they're quick. Uh-oh. Yep. Yep. Just blasted him back to shore. Ooh.
That was cool. I want to make a Bible story now. But, you know, sacrilegious and stuff.
How's that going to go?
Not well. Yeah, I think we'll start complaining about God, though, in a little bit.
I remember when my mom first told me what happens after this. I was like, I thought they were free. I thought they made it to the promised land. And I was
clearly
like,
didn't watch.
No, not quite.
Prince of Egypt 2, Desert Boogaloo.
No, not the Desert Boogaloo.
Thank you.
He'll be thinking about that for the rest of his life.
Goodbye, brother.
Yeah, what was it again that God was like, all right, Moses, I need you to gently speak to this and the water will come out. And Moses like, I'm going to strike it with anger. And then God goes, all right, guess you're not going in the promised land.
I thought it was
Look at your people, Moses.
because he like dropped the 10 Commandments.
No, you're thinking of History of the World Part 1. I don't think that's the reason why God knocks him out. He was righteously
I thought they were like
angry.
worshiping
They
idols.
are.
And then
they worship idols and he tosses the...
Okay. My only reference to them wandering for...
I'm about to say VeggieTales.
Yes. Because in the promised land, it's going to be so grand. We'll have our fill from the grill as much as we can stand. It'll be so great, or we can hardly wait. Because we're going to the promised land.
And right around there...
I was like, and it goes wrong, like, right here, right?
Yeah.
Like, right when they cut it off.
Again, wait for Prince of Egypt 2. Gold statue Boogaloo.
Nice.
Well, Benji, do you feel like you're closer to God now?
I feel like I'm closer to the Benji that used to watch that as a kid.
And that is your God. And that is sacrilegious. And that is why you shall be burned.
I didn't say any of that. You said all of that.
To death.
I think as a kid, I didn't realize how much time and care was put into making that and making it almost the way it was kind of like the way Snow White was done for Disney, where it was like the first time they really took like what these dumb little cartoons, but we're going to make it an actual movie and we're going to really take time and build a story and make it into a theatrical event.
Yeah, little history for you. Jeffrey Katzenberg, he was at one point the head of animation at Disney, or he was involved in Disney, and when one of the heads stepped down, he was originally supposed to be the person to take over, and then he was overlooked. So him, Steven Spielberg, and some other guy who I never remember his name, created DreamWorks SKG. Spielberg, Katzenberg, and cannot remember the third person.
Oh.
And they went into this like, we are going to rival Disney, and we're going to create this epic, grand, hand-drawn animated film that will tell our story on the big screen. Also, if anyone ever upset them or was doing anything wrong, they would send them over to animate Shrek, and it was known as getting Shrek'd because they thought that was the one that was going to fail. And the irony is flip that, Shrek ushered in. I mean, it's cemented in the era of CG animated movies.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, because this did well.
It did well.
It just didn't start something new like they thought.
It was right when everyone else was demanding CGI. So, but you're right. They put a lot of care into it because they were coming out of the gate like, this is it.
Come on.
And it does show. It's a great epic story. I wish a lot more of those stories from my childhood, those biblical stories could be told, but I'm also agnostic now. So It is fascinating how horrific some of those tales are. Though.
But two guys can't kiss.
But two guys cannot kiss. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
God killing children, A-okay in his book. Boys kissing, no thank you, sir. Happy Easter, happy Passover, whatever you're celebrating. That's why we posted this. So if you want to watch the full reaction, it's on Patreon, $5 tier. We also have our $10 tier. We're watching an exclusive show. What is it? It's there.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, check out our social medias. If you have any suggestions, let us know.
And until next time, I'm Rizzo, the pink of Popcast.
And I'm Benji, the princess of
Genovia. Sweet dreams, pop stars.
Keep watching.
This was a classic from my childhood. I saw it in theaters.
How many people didn't grow up religious but also saw this movie? Because didn't it go to theaters?
Yeah, I just said I saw it in theaters.
I wasn't
listening. You don't listen.
I don't listen.
God.
It's not true. Don't even think. Don't let him gaslight us, okay? I listen. He doesn't.
But before we get into that, I got to go up to the top of Mount Sinai and bring down some tablets from today's sponsor. Wow, that was a great sponsor. I don't have the tablets from the sponsor because I saw a bunch of people fucking and worshiping gold idols, so I tossed them on the ground. And that's religious trauma for you, baby. I hope we get a sponsor for this just so I can include all that.